Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tawana. Today we're going to do a reading for you, and this can resonate with you if you have a Taurus as your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placement. Today I'm going to be using the Work Your Light Oracle deck and the Rider-Waite Tarot, as well as the Radiant Wilds Atlas Tarot. I will also be using the Angel Answers Oracle deck and the Wisdom of the Oracle for advice. So with that said, Taurus, let's jump in. The first card we have is Soul Family. And this card says, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And I know that this says call in your tribe, but to me, I'm being drawn to this card as like a Two of Cups, meaning that the tribe could just be you and somebody else. The tribe could be a union between friends, a union between lovers, a union between you and someone else. And some of you may be dealing with multiple people, like an actual like tribe. But for others of you, I'm feeling like it's relational, you and someone else involved in this situation. Or maybe an important relationship or an important like one key relationship being focused on in your soul tribe right now. And then we have Mirror, and this came out, you know, I always pull 3 cards for the oracles, but these came out together and I felt like they came as a pair, almost like if I didn't accept these as a pair, then I couldn't accept either one of them. And I don't know what that means. That may come out in your reading, but that's how this felt. Like if I'm not accepting both of these cards, I might as well put them both back in and not accept any one of them. But it says align your life and then mirror, which I feel like this is talking about you recognizing where you need alignment in your life, or what needs to be rejigged based on what people are showing to you, and also how you are triggering other people, how you are being triggered and how you are triggering others. I feel like is information for you right now. It is information in showing you how to compartmentalize relationships, where you need to work on, maybe it's like some internal work that you need to do, and perhaps recognizing when it's not you and it's not something that you need to work on, but maybe a projection being thrown at you from somebody else, and not to internalize that. So it's this interesting process of, I feel like, alignment for you, and also you helping others to step into their own alignment. But that is interesting because you need to know where you start and where you end, and where they start and where they end, meaning what is yours to carry and what is not yours to carry, because all of it isn't yours. That is the process of alignment that I think you're going through. And then we had the fourth card, Inner Temple. And this card says devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. And this card comes out to me as like a confirmation to recognize what you are feeling as different from whatever else is being felt or experienced in the surrounding. It feels like going inside to find out your own truth. Going inside to find your own truth in the midst of all of whatever you're dealing with, or maybe the people that you're dealing with in this moment. Like, what is your truth? Not necessarily the truth of the group or the truth of the relationship or the truth of the relationships or the truth of the friendship, but what is your truth? What is your desire? Where is your heart leading you to? Because I feel like that's where you are supposed to be getting guidance and direction from right now. So We're beginning the reading with the Six of Wands, which feels like a happy moment, a successful moment, a moment that is shared and recognized by many people. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Wands. So it feels like something is changing, and for some reason everybody has to know, or everybody is being everybody is aware of the change. This is a change that is not happening behind closed doors. It's something that everybody is being looped into. Everybody is being made aware of. And for some reason, I feel like it's almost like because everybody is aware of that, there are some challenges to the change. The change is being challenged because there's so many. It feels like this is feels like something beautiful is actually happening. Like something beautiful is happening, but there are so many opinions, so many people, so many things as a result of all of the crowd, that you're becoming somewhat defensive. You're becoming somewhat protective of yourself, protective of this change. Because here you are in this, we have the Ace of Swords, and it's clarified by the Queen of Swords, and it feels like you're having some kind of breakthrough. It's almost like someone is announcing something. Something is being shared openly. Something is being said in front of a group of people, or in front of the eyes of many. This could be the eyes of family, because the Ten of Pentacles is here. Could be in front of a group in terms of business, people who you work with, but something is coming to the forefront. Something is being communicated as a change. And because of all of the people involved, it's becoming overwhelming. Maybe for you, Taurus. And I almost want to reinforce the fact that this feels like a beautiful moment, because the Knight of Cups is here. It feels like a beautiful moment, or a good moment, but based on maybe the reactions of the crowd, the reactions of everybody else, like that is what is overwhelming. It doesn't feel like it's the moment. It feels like it's what everybody else has to say about the moment, or what everybody else has to add to the moment, or everybody's critique of the moment. Maybe it's you who's like announcing something. You're announcing something and having to like deal with the feedback, deal with all of the opinions. And I almost feel like you're not looking forward to this, or you maybe already said the thing, or the moment already came where something is announced, and it's like you're not looking forward to whatever change it is because of how people feel. I don't feel like it's the moment, Taurus. So I don't know why I'm like trying to, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it feels intentional that I'm supposed to tell you that it has nothing to do with the moment. Your apprehension of the moment feels like you picking up on your surrounding and the people who are projecting, pushing their projections onto how they feel about this moment. That is what you're feeling. And it's almost hindering how you truly do feel, how you feel in your heart about whatever this change is. And then we have the Four of Cups, the Star, and the Five of Wands, which the Four of Cups is almost like you do, based on all the feedback that you're getting, based on all of the opinions, based on all of the people, or maybe this is just the attention. Maybe you just don't want the attention. It's like based on all of the attention that you're receiving, it's making you like retreat and retreat and retreat even more, because I feel like there are competing interests. There are multiple different perspectives. Maybe people don't agree with this change. Maybe people don't agree with you. And I feel like because you feel very vulnerable in this moment, it's changing the way you feel about the moment. Because this started, remember, as a beautiful thing. It feels beautiful. And then we have the Queen of Swords, the Magician, and the King of Swords. And I don't know if this is a moment between two people manifesting. This could be a relationship, or this could be a partnership that you are both collaborating on. It feels like you're co-creating something with someone else. And because of all of that, the competing interests and like the competing feedback and opinions and perspectives, it's almost like it's nullifying the beauty and nullifying how you actually feel about what is happening in the moment. And then we have the Seven of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Two of Wands. So this is you. Feels like you're becoming very defensive because you now feel vulnerable. You feel cornered, and you're like rethinking, like, should I even go forth with this decision? Is this the right decision for me? Is this the right decision for me? That's how I feel like this is shifting. Like something that was supposed to be a wheel of fortune, like a beautiful change in your life, a fortunate change maybe for you, is now starting to feel like maybe I don't want this, maybe I don't want to be a part of this. Whatever you've been manifesting with someone else, feels like now you are almost changing your mind, changing your vision because of what everybody else has to say, how vulnerable you feel about what everybody else is saying. But I feel like in you becoming defensive, you're almost like blocking your own intuitive nudges. You're blocking your own intuition because now you're almost reacting from a place of fearfulness. And so it's like you're not able to really see what you truly feel, what your intuition is truly telling you. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords. And I don't know if this is like a family situation that you're dealing with, because oftentimes like these dynamics happen when we're dealing with family. But it's like you're now intentionally like keeping it to yourself, or maybe this is the guidance to keep it to yourself. Maybe this is the guidance to keep it to yourself just for a moment so you can actually make your own decisions. And then we have the Knight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Like you're wondering, should I disclose? Should I communicate more? And if this is not like something that you're co-creating with someone else, even though I feel like that, because we have the soul family card, and remember I felt in the beginning that this was kind of like a two of cups situation, and to me this is a Two of Cups situation. You manifesting a moment with another person. It feels like now you're almost juggling, like, do I include these people or do I keep them out of it? Do I include the naysayers? And it doesn't even have to be naysayers. It could just be people who love you and who are very protective of you, and for whatever reason they feel like they must have an opinion in the matter. I don't know what the intentions of these people are. It could be good, could be positive, could be negative, but I feel like what you're almost realizing now is maybe sharing information is not the best way, because it's like maybe sharing information with this group is not the best strategy, because it is changing how you feel about your moment, your Wheel of Fortune moment, which I think is a good moment. I am clearly identifying this as a positive change for you and whoever else is involved in that change. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Maybe this is a process of learning how to make your decisions in a solitary way, in a more solitary way. Like maybe this is a process of recognizing that everybody doesn't have to agree with you. Maybe that is the guidance, Taurus. Like everybody doesn't have to agree with the decisions that you're making on your path, in your relationships, within your family. Like everyone doesn't have to agree, and that is what you are learning. Also, this could be you having a specific belief system that differs from others, and you're like coming into the place where you are finally recognizing that everyone doesn't have to agree with me, and that's okay. And it's in that you like realize who to share with and who not to share with, just out of preservation of yourself and the moment, and holding on to a moment that is beautiful to you. And then we have the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. It's almost like this entire ordeal is forcing you to not even want to take action towards whatever this is. This could be like a, let's just say you're getting married and everybody doesn't agree with it, right? This is you recognizing that everybody doesn't have to agree with this and with it, because this is between me and the person I'm getting married to. But I feel like if you're not careful, this may impact whatever beautiful moment that you're going through. Because the way that everybody else feels, you're almost picking up on those feelings, which is changing the way how you feel about your moment, which is not fair to you. And then we have the Page of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Lovers. Whatever you're doing, Taurus, it's your choice. The choice is yours to make. It is not these people. It is not for these people. It is not for all of these. I feel like you're being triggered because of what they feel, but it's not about them. It's about you. And I feel like this entire reading is a reminder that this is your journey, and it is about how you feel about your journey. And even if you make a mistake, mistakes are yours to make, because it is your journey, and we are all entitled to having our own life experience. And I feel like that's the point. That's the entire point of this reading. Let's get some advice. Advice from the angels. Angels, what is the advice for Taurus? What is the advice for Taurus? What's the advice for Taurus? What's the advice for Taurus? Interesting. We have not the right time. And then we have in the near future. And then we have no. And then we have it's up to you. Those are pretty clear. But I'm going to get some additional advice from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What's the advice for Taurus? What's the advice for Taurus? We have time to go. And then we have chop wood, which this card is always funny to me. It's just take care of the minute daily tasks that you have to do. Like, there are things that you have to do regardless of what you're going through in life. Focus on those. Sometimes we're so like into the broader perspective that we need to get back into just focusing on like the simple daily things that we need to do. And then we have higher power, which to me is a card that reminds you that you're being guided in this moment. And we have why, which is always investigative to me and invites you to think about your reasonings and your motivations for doing things. All right, Taurus, I am going to leave you here. I really hope this was helpful to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.